No, 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 no.
No! God, please, no!
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no!
You are listening to the Oh No Radio Show.
Eat a bag of dicks.
So, you know my favorite costumes now for Halloween? It's basically a fat guy in anything. Where's the button? Why does it not work? Hang on. Oh, there we go.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't want you anymore. Yes, baby, I told you before. You went away and you said you left me, and now you live in misery. Although you want me to take you back, you said you're sad about missing that.
Oh, no, baby!
Disco no?
Well, yeah, a little disco, no. That's right, that's right. Welcome back to another edition of the Oh No Radio Show. My name is Owen. I am the captain of this shit ship. On a weird day today, you know, we're here on like a Tuesday. I don't know, it's all sorts of wacky around these parts. Anyway, like I said, I'm Owen. Along with me is my good friend Ty.
Hey!
And he's alive, so that's good. And that's
Yeah, that's a plus.
And then Mike B's here as well. Like he's
Boy.
yeah. What are you still sober and now you're just munching on fucking peanut things?
Yep, I am still sober, and I'm not even like California sober. I'm like fully 100%
It's gotta
sober.
be so weird, man. Like it's gotta be.
I hate it. Life is meaningless, pretty boring.
Yeah, you're just another corporate drone. Like
I could croak tomorrow. Whatever.
I like it was no
Fucking
big
fun.
deal. You're gonna be like that guy. I heard about this. There was a dude that I think this is years ago. I want to say it was in Europe somewhere, but he like broke. They were like 90 years old, and I feel like the story is that the guy like broke his wife out of hospital at like 92 years old or something, right? And he broke her out. I don't know what that was. That was Twitch doing something. But I don't see no reward. Give me the money, Twitch. Give me the
donations
money.
for something.
Yeah. Well, thank you, whoever that was. We didn't see it, but thank you.
What just happened?
I don't know. That sometimes those things happen, and they give us fake points or whatever. I don't know how it works. Anyway, yeah. So no, this. Did you hear about this? You've heard about this, right? He breaks her out of hospital, like she's dying, like she's only got like days left, like it's terminal, it's bad, right? It's almost like she's in hospice care, and he breaks her out to do all the drugs, and they basically go on a They go on a bender for like, since she's gonna die anyway. She does like heroin, she does some meth, she does it all. Like she goes like for in her diet. That's gonna be Mikey. That's gonna be it. But Mikey's
I don't want any of it. I just want to smoke some weed.
he's like, I don't
For
even
real.
care. He's like, let me. It's just your heart, then, right? You just can't handle it.
Who knows anymore? Like I haven't gone and gotten any of the blood work done that they told me I should go get
Yeah,
done.
you should probably do that.
That's how they get you.
Then they're
it's
gonna
gonna
be like,
what if
"Oh."
it's something? But Mikey, what if it's something simple? It's just like, okay, Mikey, this whole time, all you've needed is more magnesium and iron, and you got to take like 2 pills a day. But now you can smoke weed, and then you've been not smoking weed, enjoying yourself just because of that.
It's possible.
Then I got to get on a pill regimen. And,
Yeah, but it's not even a pill. It's just like a supplement, man. Like, you know?
but then I still got to do it.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to do it.
Well, every time you smoke the weeds, you take a magnesium.
Can't they just get me weed that doesn't make me feel like I'm dying?
Is
Maybe
the
weed with magnesium.
Yeah,
in it?
you need the magnesium, the magnesium weed is what you need.
Shit.
Yeah,
I could use that. That'd be cool.
yeah. I had the reason I keep bringing up magnesium
For fuck's sake.
is well, Teresa takes it, and and they're like big fucking horse pills and shit.
Yeah, they are.
They're big, and she takes it as a supplement. And I've always had off and on for years now that restless leg syndrome. You ever have that?
I don't think that's supposed to help with that. But
No,
okay.
I looked it up. I asked the chat GPTs, and he was like,
Ask a computer. They know.
yeah, and he was like, "Yo, magnesium, bro," and I did it. Not had a problem since. So maybe if that's just a little tip, if you've got the old RLS, as I call it, it's a real debilitating condition. And
I mean, it's a
it
thing.
No, it is. It's a
thing.
pain. It actually is. It's more of a pain in the
Yeah.
ass than people think because it keeps me up at night, and then like it's all uncomfortable and achy and shit. Like, yeah,
At my work, so it's like there's two. We call it the dungeon and upstairs, but the upstairs is fucking wobbly, and there's a lot of people that have that restless leg shit, but they wobble, and the whole fucking floor you can just feel it kind of fluctuate.
what the fuck are you talking? Like,
Drives me crazy.
Wait a minute.
So wait, you're working for the
hang on. Yeah, back
you
up
work
a
for
little bit.
mega
Yeah.
corporation, and they got wobbly floors.
Yo, it's weird. It doesn't feel like a busted ass broken floor. It just feels like there's no reason this should wobble. Please stop it. Like it's suspended and
It
I don't
just
know.
doesn't have proper support beams or something. Is that what
I
it is?
think they
or-
tried to build in some sort of like, thing they thought was the future back in the day where it's like, this just gives a little to make your everyday easier. And
right.
Blue, 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 blue.
But now
for
it's
real.
Now it's like walking on a
One person
mattress.
that's doing that shit. Or if people are walking up and down and walking by, you can feel them walk by and it pisses me off. I
So
don't
it's
Whoa.
like padded flooring almost. So it's
Kinda,
like
sort of.
you don't
Think-
like hurt your feet so much. Why
that's
does that
the
matter? You
idea.
all sit down
Yeah.
all day.
Right? You're all fat. Like you're
I mean,
all
I'm
fat.
a tiny man. What do you mean?
Ty, because everyone at your job just sits down, do you get any of those women there with the like giant dump truck
We
sit all
talked
day
about
asses?
this like literally last week, I think.
Oh, yeah.
And it's
Yeah,
like
it happens a lot.
Yeah. It's
Love
all dump trucks all the time at Ty's job. Like that's what we established.
24/7 dump trucks.
I'm gonna say there's more dump truck than not dump truck
Yeah.
at that place for sure.
I
Some
have-
of it's rolling over in the chair.
So I got to back up on the thing though with the wobbly floors and RLS. You're saying that people, because of the wobbly floors, then complain about having RLS?
No,
after
their
the fact?
fucking legs are going like a motorboat, and
Wait,
other people
but that-
are like, "Hey, stop that!" And they're like, "But restless leg syndrome." It's
That,
like,
they
well,
blame it on that?
Oh,
dude,
because they're all like tapping their feet. They're all
Oh,
like
but that's not what
bouncing
I'm
their
talking
feet.
about. No, that's not what RLS is. Like RLS is when you're trying to sleep and your legs won't go to sleep and you're constantly just like move. Yeah, like that's
yeah, but that shit
that's-
is not just a sleep time thing. That's
Well,
an
it-
all day thing, and people move their legs crazy.
I mean, I guess I do move my legs
It
around.
doesn't just affect you while you're sleeping. I
Maybe
promise
not.
you.
Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. I just always thought like I don't know. I never really thought about it, but I'm just
Think of all the days you were in your fucking
Yeah.
little closeted office at the factory.
yeah.
I guarantee your leg was jumping up and down if
You're-
you're RLSing.
It's not like I have the anxiety leg sometimes, and that's a different one, right? Like
What?
that's where like
No,
you're, like,
okay,
where you're like bouncing
so-
your knee a little bit, right? Like that's. But then I have like one where I'm like, I don't know, like I definitely like switch positions all the time. I definitely have to like stretch my legs out. I have to like put one leg over the other, then the other leg over the other. Like I am moving them around a lot. I just don't think it's bothersome for my brain when I'm trying to fall asleep because my legs are so active and want to do shit. But when I'm like actually working or I'm awake, it doesn't necessarily bother me because it's just kind of like whatever. Like I just move my legs. Like I don't have to think about
I'm still
it.
gonna
you know?
go back to my other argument. Like it's still happening. You just
you're
don't care
not-
as much while you're awake.
Okay.
So
you're
it
probably not
says
wrong.
it says that a lot of RLS is it predominantly at night or in the evening when you're trying to wind down.
Yeah. Okay, thank
But
you.
they said people with more severe cases of RLS feel it all day, and those are the people who constantly like wiggle and they tap. And a lot of it's just, it's got to do with like your circadian rhythm and trying to get like everything set up for the night. But if you've got it real, real bad, it's just all day.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably mine's a lower case. They need more magnesium. Clearly,
I feel like there's a spectrum for this. You can say you're on the spectrum, but just be like, it's RLS, and people will be like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Can I get a disabled sticker now? With RLS, can I get a disabled sticker?
Get that good perkin.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that if all you really got to do is get a relative who's disabled and then just take their placard, because after my grandparents died, my mom has kept their sticker for so long.
I need a sticker.
Just a little like window hanger.
I'm just gonna print one out. I mean, I'll
just get one made.
Yeah, I'll get one because I'm sick and tired. Like I won't use it anywhere, like at a Publix parking lot or something, right? But when I know there's not going to be any disabled,
yeah, I was like, yes, you will.
Well, I mean, unless like I'm running late,
right, which is most of the time, right?
Right. Well, I'm doing better with that lately. But anyway, there's definitely always these places where like there ain't gonna be no wheelchair motherfuckers coming up in here. Like,
what places are you going that there aren't going to be disabled cripples there?
My work.
Cripples could do your job.
Some of them, not all of them.
Some of your jobs.
Deaf people can't do my job. Like that would they?
Wow,
dude, I'm an audio engineer. It'd be pretty tough. I did know a guy that was deaf in one ear though, so that is not entirely true. They get disabled stickers, right? Deafs? Do the deafs get them?
The deaf folk?
The deafs?
I don't think so.
I think they do. I think they get them. Just, they shouldn't be driving anyway. I've always said that. They can't hear if a fire truck's coming or nothing. Like if the blind can't.
Not automatic. Okay, so apparently being deaf alone doesn't usually qualify you for a disabled
that's bullshit.
I
feel bad. See, I kind of feel bad for him. But, if the blind can't drive, neither should the deaf be able to. That's make it fair. Like tit for tat, right?
Now, here's the thing. If you can prove that your deafness also affects your balance.
Sure.
Which all you gotta do is walk in and be like,
do a little RLS wobbly leg, and you're back to being disabled. You're in, yeah. No, okay.
But apparently, if you're just deaf and the only problem is you just can't hear, no.
But I bet you all blind people get one.
Well, yeah,
well, that's good.
That's not
fair. That doesn't really make too much sense because, like,
they pull you over. They're like, "Yeah, I'm blind. check out my sticker.
I can park wherever I want, like right here on the side of this road."
How blind can you be and still have a functioning driver's license, though?
I think it depends on like the corrective lens situation, maybe.
Yeah, I have no idea what the actual threshold is. But I think it's kind of surprising how
I think it's
people with bad vision can fucking drive.
That's what I'm saying. Is I think it's probably less than like if we were to look through that person's glasses, like you know what I mean. Like it would be like you couldn't see anything, right? Which I don't know. Is it true?
I feel like it all depends on the test they do. Like at the fucking DMV, when you look through the thing, you have to like get a certain amount on that.
Yeah. And as long, I think it's not as bad as you think.
Yeah, also, it's not crazy.
Also, another question, because of depth perception, what if you're just blind in one eye? Right?
I think you're okay then.
If you're just one eye Larry and you're going around, you can probably still drive, right?
Yeah. So many states offer restricted or conditional licenses if your eyesight is worse than 20/40, but better than about 20/70 in your best eye. And those conditions limit you to only driving during the day. You're not allowed to drive on the highway or far far from home.
Okay, well, define
That's
that. That has to be defined.
Yeah, I want to know how far I can go.
Yeah.
No more than 10 minutes. You can drive up to the corner store
Right.
to get cigarettes.
We'll let you go to Sevi, but we're not really letting you go much further than that.
And you have to wear your glasses, obviously, while you're out driving.
Basically,
I will call that the grandpa clause. Like it's built in for our old folk just to, go to the store, pick up their groceries.
But then there's also people, I want to say, that are technically legally blind without their contacts or corrective glasses or whatever on. But when they're on, they're, they're probably obviously not perfect, but a lot better, right? So people like Ty, could you drive as what? Like, I'm sure you could still drive, but would it? You actually have really shitty vision. Like
I do.
Could you drive without your glasses?
So the short answer is yes. Like I can make out enough to be like safely in the lines and shit, but I couldn't read the signs. Like, it's got to be. I couldn't drive in the middle of nowhere in the dark.
You couldn't read an amber alert, right? On one of those above the above the highway type signs.
I would probably get a couple of words out of it, but that would be it. An extreme squint. Yeah.
Okay. You wear glasses, Mike, right? Like
I do.
Yeah. But you don't have to all the time, or do you wear them most of the time? I want to say, right?
I hardly ever wear them.
And I felt like when we met, you wore them a lot more than you do now.
Yeah. Glasses phases.
Yeah. Do you? So your eyes aren't that terrible.
No, they're not really. I'm farsighted, so it's like reading things really up close for a long time fucks with me. They told me that because of the work I do, I probably should wear them all the time, but to hell with that, dude. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I can't wear glasses all the time either. Mine are on and off, but mine are more just kind of like to keep the blue out,
Right. Yeah, they're basically dude, you look at a screen all day. You probably should wear your glasses. And I'm like, nah, dude.
It's fine.
Because, when I was young, in middle school, they're like, you should wear glasses. And I'm like, oh, I don't know about that. And they're like, you should wear glasses. And they got them for me maybe the end of elementary school. And they got corrective lenses for me. So my eyes actually were fixed for a while.
That happens if you catch it, I think, early enough, right? You can fix some eye problems.
Slows it down.
Or slows it down considerably, yeah.
And then, by high school, they're like, man, you don't really need to wear glasses anymore. So I stopped. And then in my late 30s, they're like, you should wear glasses.
You should probably hop back on that train type thing.
Yeah, and then I'm like, well, can't we just get me those corrective lenses now? They're like, no, you're old. It doesn't work anymore. Your eyes are downhill now.
So did you both work Halloween?
Yeah.
Evening or?
I worked till 8 o'clock.
Well, did you do anything Halloween?
I put a banana hat on.
Okay.
At work, I wear my hot dog. I do it every year.
Yeah. Well, Ty, we know that. We did that. That's a
every
given.
time.
That's the only costume you will ever wear, which is disappointing.
I got some mad props. It brings joy every year. People embrace the wiener.
You get a new hot dog every year?
Fuck no, dog. That thing's 15, 20 years old. I don't know how old it is.
How many times do you think you've puked at a Halloween party in that hot dog costume?
Actually, well, there have been a couple. I've watched it probably 3 times in the entire 15 plus years I've had it. What? 2 of those times were because of said outrageous puking.
Okay. Yeah.
And
not
it's
that
still holding together?
Oh, it's actually in great shape. I'm surprised. Even I'm like, holy shit! I can't believe this is fine.
I hope the aliens find that hot dog costume and like,
this
man,
was the fashion. This was the fashion
weird.
back in 2010 right here. This was
Then
what
it
they were
baits.
wearing.
It always baits people out into doing the "ask me about my wiener," and I get to like say shit like that at work, which is just fun.
And you do have the proper stature for a hot dog man. You know, like it somehow it does. Like a banana, a hot dog man, pretty much any slender dildo looking object is going to fit like
I tried dildo one year, didn't fly.
didn't fly. Yeah, well, work was like, Ty, gotta go home and change. All right, went home and changed, put on the hot dog. Like, and it was hot dog ever since.
Correct.
I worked during the day, but I had Halloween off. It was exciting for me because I made my shit all spooky. I made it really good, and guess zero trick-or-treaters again. It is zero, absolutely zero trick-or-treaters in my.
Do you really want them?
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah. I wanna throw candy at children. I want to scare kids.
but you're mostly racist and hating on anybody ever visiting you. And
Yeah, this
I
is
feel
the
like
one
people
day that
were
I
in your
allow it.
yard-
This is the thing. This is the one day I allow it.
Yeah, but they'll remember the times you were like, "Get out of my yard, assholes!"
This is probably. I also think I did like overdo the spookiness. Like it was pretty
Put
scary.
some cobwebs on that fence.
Well, I mean, it was a lot of. We had bats. We had a ghost. You know, I did talk to my friend. I had the one ghost that was hanging up. Stereotypical ghost. You know, I took a soccer ball, put a sheet on it. Drew,
Nice.
Wrapped the like a cord around its neck, and then as to get the head, and then drew the face. Had Teresa draw the face, hung up the ghost. Right, this is my ghost, and then like a staple gunned it to the wall, so he's all like, "Ah," like that. Right, pretty fucking spooky. I'm at work. I'm like, you know what? We've got all these extra like soccer balls. Don't ask. Lying around work.
Yep.
One of them
At
kind
one
of
show.
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, right? And we had all these extra balls hanging about, and I'm like, oh, you know what I'll do? I'll make another ghost, like, for the house.
I hope somebody yelled at you.
Well, I was thinking, all right, so all the fabric I could find was black, right? And
Classic.
and so I had to go to my black.
Can't
buddy.
make black ghosts, dude.
I had to
Racist.
ask. I did ask my friend Justin. I'm like, is it cool to make black ghosts? Like, are we?
Justin,
bro.
he means his one black friend.
Well, and coworker, and
Does he work under you?
Yeah, I'm kind of his like mentor, type
Uh-huh.
thing,
Mhm.
Owner?
I never. No, I mean I do tell him to do things a lot, but that's besides the point.
You're like, hey, Justin,
No,
you gotta get over there.
I'm very
You gotta
nice.
hang them cables.
I'm very nice to him. I'm very nice. He's more of like a house,
Whoa.
Oh,
Hey, whoa now.
I didn't say
Just
nothing.
chill it out over there.
Like he would have a house. Like he would have a house. Like
Like he would live in your house.
Or,
Well, he would work in your house
I mean,
and go back to the quarters at the end of the day.
I didn't say that, but he wouldn't have to go back to the quarters. You know what I mean? Like that's the type of guy that I like. Anyway, so I asked him, and he's like, "Bitch, you crazy?" Like he said one of the he's like fucking wild. Like he's kind of like that. And then
You go, Dynamite.
yeah, kind of, and then I was like, "Oh man, soon they're gonna have all the DEI ghosts, right? They're gonna be you gonna have red ghosts."
Yellow ghosts.
Yellow ghosts. What other ghosts are there that are races?
I think it's kind of shitty that we only implied that white people hang around to haunt people.
That's what I'm saying. There's got to be black ghosts. I mean,
It is odd that
Right.
like it's pretty much only white people that ever come back as a vengeful spirit.
yeah, I feel
Maybe
like black people are like,
Candyman was Candyman was like a black specter, right?
yeah, I
Yeah,
guess so.
yeah,
I guess
yeah.
so. And then all those like, man, there's definitely like haunted slavery cemeteries and like haunted plantations and things like that. So I guess there's probably some black ghosts. They're probably hanging out there in the netherworld. They're like, man, I don't want to.
I think white
I don't
just
wanna
gets a
hang
pass
around here no
because
more.
it's like the spirit color. It doesn't matter what color you were.
So you're
You'll
saying the
turn
all
into
black
the
period? Oh,
whiteness.
you saying all black people got white spirits now?
They still look black. They just got white spirit stuff around them.
Maybe that's the ghost.
All their ectoplasm's white.
We just can't see them ghosts. That's all I'm saying. Like
Too dark.
Too
Unless
dark.
they smile.
Yeah, unless they smile.
God damn.
You blink
Yeah,
twice.
I'm sorry.
Blink twice.
Should have used lights. I know you got lights. Just put some lights on the ball.
Oh yeah, I got a lot of lights. I had all the lights going, and man, my shit looked good. I was, mad. Anyway, I was seeing lots of costumes and stuff, and my favorite thing now is just fat people, in like fat people that like dress like anything really. Like I love seeing fat people like dressing up, and like I was thinking this must be a newer age thing. Back in the day, you wouldn't get fat Harley Quinn because she wouldn't like feel good about, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I feel like you can't be fat man. You can't be fat black man or Batman. And you know what I mean? Like, you wouldn't pick that costume as a fat guy back in the day, whereas now I think people are emboldened to it because we're all like, oh, fat's beautiful or whatever. No,
Do your thing.
I mean, fine,
Wear whatever you want.
Fine, but I do like laughing at fat people that can't get in costumes too. Like, it's all just pouring out and like.
I am pretty sure I've said this before. Like, the season that I spent working the Halloween store, I had to work what was very affectionately known as the Slutwall.
Oh yeah,
because that's where they would put
Isn't
all
that-
the
that's the best
sexy.
Well, that's the best section to work in, man. Isn't
Damn
it?
right.
You'd think so, but it's
No.
not because
No.
it was maybe like 30 to 40% like people who come there and they're attractive women. And they go, oh, I want that one. And you go, okay, cool. The other like 60% was children.
Wow.
Like
That's not cool.
13 and 14-year-old
they're
girls
trying to
who
wear
are like,
this-
I want that costume. And their parents go, okay, give me that costume. I'm like, this is why? And the other,
They try it
damn.
on. They try it on in the store.
yeah, they would literally, I would have to then like show them like, okay, go to the fitting room, which was basically a stall with a black latex
Yeah.
curtain.
Yeah.
Over it.
Yeah.
And then they would come out and their parents would be standing on the outside of the wall and they'd be like,
Oh,
look,
that's my little slut.
This is my costume. And like,
Sweet.
that's my whore.
Yeah.
Daddy's
little. Oh, don't say.
And the other percentage of that 60 was larger women who would go, I want that costume. And I'm like, well, what size
I'm
would
a
you like?
bad bitch, like triple XL.
Yeah.
I'm a
They're
bad
like,
bitch.
well, I want that costume. I want to be sexy Robin
Do
from
it.
Batman and Robin. And I'm like,
Okay.
well, what size would you like? And they're like, 2X. And I'm like, okay, well, it only goes from extra small to large. We have we have a sexy Robin costume, but it's over in our plus size BBW section, which is around the
W
corner.
section.
The sign did say BBW.
Did it
and I was
really?
like, what the fuck?
That is awesome.
Yeah. This is nuts.
Hey, I'm cool with it, but
Right? Well,
you would have to tell these women, like, yeah, you have to go over to the plus size section.
the
And
fat
they would
people
get
section.
very offended with you. And they're like, well, let me just try the large. I'm like, you want to just try the large?
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
you break
Do
it.
you?
You break it. You buy it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, if you fuck it up, like, it's yours. So you know.
I mean, that's fat guy in a little coat, but it's got to be worse with costumes.
I think
Well-
that job would bring me some joy. I think I would enjoy that kind of mayhem.
Part of me would too for like a couple of days, but then I feel like it would just get out of hand. Like
I want to see them try to put on the large. Come on out, show me. I'll tell you how it looks.
Well, that's the thing. They'd go in and they'd be in there for like 5-10 minutes and then come back out with their clothes on and hand you the costume and be like,
Didn't fit.
oh, do you need a different size? And they're like, huh. And I'm like, yeah, dude, I told you the first time, like, go over to like the plus size section where you can get the costume that'll actually fit you, and then we can try this on.
Fair. Yeah, that can be difficult, man. Like, and not to be like, would actually find it awkward. Like, I'll make fun of them on here because I can't get beat up by them, you know. But like, I don't want them to feel bad, you know. Like, I want. Why actually can't you just not have a plus size section, have all the plus size stuff, and then mix it in with the regular stuff, right? Oh, here's your double XL, like, and then they don't have to go to another section.
Well,
or is that just
the hooks can't support that kind of costume weight.
Yeah.
God
We
damn.
got to reinforce it back there for the size of the
We're using little merchandise hooks. We're not
Right.
using steel girders.
Yeah.
Dude.
Back there, we need to put iron beams so that like it's a lot more sturdy. Okay, well, that's fair. That is fair. I do have to tell you guys, so you know, I had a good time Halloween. Whatever, it was fine. You know, friends came over, got drunk, and then but then I got mad, and I took all the decorations down that night. When everybody left, all the next morning, not a batten tree, baby. Like it was not a gel on my lights. I'm like, you people don't deserve my ghost.
Why'd you get mad?
Because I got no
'Cause
trick or
nobody showed up.
treaters. Yeah. Nah, exactly. Like, you don't deserve it anymore. Dude, I got my projector out there. I was throwing straight fire, literally. Like, I had a whole devil theme. Teresa did tell me, like, you probably shouldn't light real fires. That's not a good idea with the children. So I didn't do that until everybody left or whatever. Well, no, like when my friends were around, I lit a fire. But people don't think they're doing the traditional trick or treating as much anymore. I think these trunk or treats, these stupid trunk or treats, have stolen a lot of it. And I also think that there's just if they do it, they're not going out at when we used to, which is like as the sun's going down, and then you're allowed out till like 9:00, and then like certainly by 10 you got to be home as a kid, right? Stuff like that. Now they're done before the sun comes down, and it annoys the shit out of me. It's like I get that, and I get it almost when Halloween lands on a Monday. Kids got school the next day, fine, but this was a Friday. Like,
and they do all our shit the week before Halloween too, which is that makes me fucking mad.
No. Not on the day.
Apparently, the trunk or treat has been around a long time. I didn't realize that.
In the church communities, it has been for a long time because they kind of control the narrative. You didn't have to go by all these houses with like demonic shit outside.
Yeah, and it was never like demon stuff. It was never really spooky. It was always like, or they would throw in like, don't drink or drive, devil will kill you, like stuff like that. Like they used to do those. Do you remember those? They were like scare zones. Like almost like a haunted house, but it was like the teachings of like it was always had a parable to it, and it would like a lesson to it.
Never went to that lame ass shit.
Yeah, no, that was definitely a thing in Polk County. Do you experience that, Mike, or is that?
See, I don't remember trunk or treats when I was young. My parents were very much like, we're gonna take you to this because we lived in a trailer park.
Go to the rich neighborhood. Get all the good candy.
As soon as it started getting dark, we would real quick do like a lap around the trailer park and get like the trick or treat. But there was maybe like 30 trailers there, so it's like even if everyone participated, you were out there for like 20 minutes. And you
probably got 5 to 10 tops, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So and not everybody would participate. Yeah, there were a lot of trailers that would just shut their lights off. So we would go across the highway and go to this little it's like called Live Oak. It was this like nicer neighborhood.
Yeah.
We would trick or treat there, but I don't really remember trunk or treats until I was probably my late 20s when those started happening, from what I can recall.
I do think they've been around for longer than that. I do think it's more of like a church thing that it started, but I think it like maybe COVID, like helped
I
with
have no
that.
idea.
I don't know.
I know it's been around a while. I just
Yeah.
never really realized it.
I think it ramped up for COVID because then it was like these communities again where it's like, well, we don't want you going places where we don't know that people are going to mask or not. So we'll do it we'll have our own little trunk or treats, and it'll only be people who we know will wear a mask, who will not cough all over our children, who aren't gonna
I think that's
who aren't
part
gonna
of
do
it.
any of that dumb shit like yell at us because our kids are wearing masks. Like,
You know what I don't like though is that you were one of those kids that came into my neighborhood. That you were one of those pores that came rolling in. That came rolling in.
I was waiting for the elitism to find its way into this conversation.
Me and Ty are normies. You know, we see your kind a mile off, and we're just like, look at those trailer park white trash turds, is what we used to say. Look at those turds over there coming over here.
Like as a kid, like when I still lived
we used to
outside of
shame
Chicago
you.
and shit, Illinois, I would call it kind of like the middle class ghetto where we was sort of in the middle of little Mexico, but like those trick or treat experiences were kind of awesome. Like even though it was not a good neighborhood, it was like fun.
We could always tell them because they would have a broke ass down minivan, and they would be like 8 kids that hopped out at the side of the minivan. Mom would drop them off at the end of one street, then she'd drive down the end,
go get them,
go get them, and then pick them up at the other end. That was probably dinner.
Dude, Live Oak was really cool because it was like 2 like probably 3 or 4 mile long streets that went down parallel to each other, and then just double like a lane every like that, so you could literally just go up and down, like do a snake.
There are certain neighborhoods like that are perfect, aren't they? Like
yeah, dude. And Live Oak was one of them, and like there were so few houses that didn't participate, like maybe 4 out of like 200 houses that were like, no, we're not doing anything.
Did you ever ride we used to ride our bikes. Yeah, we used to ride our bikes to trick or treat. We used to go around the whole neighborhood. We probably hit it twice, you know. We would at least do part of it on a bike, and then like meet up at certain friends' houses, and then like leave the bike for a bit, and come back and like go to another bit, and like we totally did that, Stranger Things style.
That brings up a hardcore memory of us getting walkie-talkies. I think we were, I don't know, 7 or 8, something like that. But we got walkie-talkies, and we all went in separate directions to find the best candy house.
That's smart.
We all converged.
Yeah.
Like,
that's very Stranger
you find the people
Things.
giving out a full candy bar or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, this spot. Get over here.
Yeah, I always wanted walkie-talkies. I never got them.
We shared ours. It was funny. Like one of us, it wasn't me. Somebody got a set, and we were like, yes, because there was 4 of them, and we split them up between all of us, and we were like, okay, now we can do recon.
Yeah.
See,
the closest thing to a walkie-talkie Mike saw in the trailer park was when he saw those domestic abuse, the cops, cases, yeah.
See, I think the closest I came to the bicycle was I got rollerblades for Christmas one year.
Did you trick?
And so then for the next couple years, I was because my like almost all-time costume was Jason Voorhees.
Yeah.
Because it was just a mechanic's onesie and a mask.
Yep.
And usually about halfway through trick-or-treating,
you take
the mask off and like throw that in my bag, and then I was just like, now I'm just a mechanic.
On roller skates? Did you? Was it?
Yeah,
like,
and then I would be for like a couple years I was regular Jason Voorhees, and then after rollerblades I was rollerblading Jason, and
it's a good costume. That's a good costume.
It's a great costume.
Yeah.
Because bike is cumbersome because like it's hard to like ride your bike up to somebody's
It is.
house and then
We used to just drop them in the lawn, and then like like at a certain point, it's like we used to like used to do it to be able to split the difference on places, because there'd be like like a street here that we knew didn't participate, and it was like a ways from this one to this one, so we used to like use it to like jump from bit to bit, but you'd always just kind of like drop it on the corner, do like a row of houses, and then come back to the bikes. Like that's typically how we did it.
so
We
what,
don't we didn't have to worry about our bikes getting stolen like in the trailer park.
I know you probably told us, but how long were you in the UK as a kid?
Moved over just before my 7th birthday, so I never really did not trick or treat in the UK. Halloween
Is it not a thing?
Halloween was definitely not a thing when we were there near as much. It is to a degree now, but all my family kind of hate it. Like there's not a connection with Halloween like there is here. We have bonfire night.
Why?
We have bonfire night. And that's the with the whole like remember the 5th of November. And then we build like it was the same time of year again 5th of November, right? Bonfire night, where you take an effigy of Guy Fawkes, like a scarecrow looking thing, and you build a huge bonfire out of pallets and brush, and then you set it on fire, and then you throw him on the fire, and then you watch Guy Fawkes burn, and then you light sparklers. That was our the closest. Yeah, that was
Heard.
Yeah. No,
That doesn't sound like
colonialism.
that doesn't sound like as much fun as getting a bunch of candy and dressing up.
There were always treats and stuff. That's where you'd get your, like your candy apple or your cotton candy, things like that. Like it was almost, it's fairgroundy, but like every community does it, and like it's a total community event. Like so, it has some of that, but definitely not in the same way as a Halloween here. Halloween here is a much different animal, and I think that they do, like in some communities, do it a little bit more over there now, but not when I
Hold on, wasn't Guy Fawkes like a revolutionary, like taking down big government and stuff like that?
He tried to blow up Parliament, and then that's so
you guys are bootlicking pussies.
Brainwashed, right? I know. Well,
yeah, you guys are like the dude who tried to get us out of this terrible system we're in.
Yeah, it's
burn him on a fucking pyre.
Yeah, well, he's a terrorist. I mean, it'd be like right now if Bin Laden or something was,
if we had Bin Laden night where you build a giant bonfire
and we just
and
throw Bin Ladens on there. Yeah.
Well, with the current administration,
that's a good idea.
Like, that's a good Obama night.
That's a good. September 11th, we build a bonfire every year, and we throw a Bin Laden on it. How is that?
We say this in jest.
That's a genius idea.
We should start this next year.
Oh yeah.
Like probably middle of August. Start putting it out there. Like, oh no, radio show is starting the first ever bonfire night, America
style,
and we're gonna burn
and because we do everything bigger over here, right? It's not only just Bin Laden. You have multiple effigies. You can nominate effigies to we could have more than one.
Throw them on the fire.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I'm saying though. With the current administration,
goddamn Obama.
It'd be Obama.
Goddamn Obama.
Depending on your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Some people will be burning Bin Laden. And a lot of people will be out there burning an Obama or a Hillary.
Mm-hmm.
A Hillary Clinton effigy. I might throw down on that. I don't really.
I don't care either way.
Kind of a bitch. Crooked Hillary.
Right? What a bitch. You're right. Oh, so that's...
Show us the emails, Hillary.
Speaking of fires, by the way, so you know how like the job is laying me off soon? I know this is gonna connect. I promise.
That segue.
Yeah, this is actually gonna connect better than you think. But obviously, I've told you guys about that, and everything's gonna be fine. Everything's cool. I'm not worried about it. But so like clearly, the company is going through like some financial issues, and they are closing our Orlando shop and everything. Well, we get into work yesterday. And one of the I've told you about the bum encampment that's behind the shop before.
Mm-mm.
Oh, we have a huge bum encampment. They got kicked out of one. They got generators. They got like they have like a pallet mansion back there. Like it's a thing. And they're like the type of bums that work. So they have cell phones and money. They're not like downtown, like cracky bums. Like I'm sure there's some crack back there, but like they're not all crack all the time. Like they do some, you know what I mean? Like they're somewhat responsible.
All crack all the time.
Yeah. So anyway, on Friday night, on Halloween, apparently one of the bums, like, cause she's telling us this, like, as we're out for our cigarette, like in morning cigarette kind of time. And she's like, hey, just so you know, I called the 911. Your trash can was on fire. And awesome. What she's referring to is the dumpster, the full fucking dumpster. And they're like, you know, manager's like, what? What? And then we look at it and like, we didn't even notice. And yeah, like the thing is completely like, yeah, like like the plastic bits that go on a dumpster on the top and stuff, and on this, all gone. Like those things are just gone. It's just a metal can. It's all fucked up, and then we notice like there's like a bunch of soot on like the awning above it, right? Like, so I mean, yeah, it could have been like it's a block building, but if that thing had a wood roof, or if that thing if our original plan, we were going to throw a ton of old carpet that we're throwing out in there. It just didn't, like, we were going to throw a ton in there that weekend. We just never actually did it. If that was all in there, that shit would have gone up like a motherfucker, right? Mm-hmm. And I just thought how funny it was. How, like, my company, the look of it, think about this. That place is going out of, like, business, right? Like, that place is... all of a sudden their building burns down. like,
go figure.
It's like, wait a minute. Like, is this an insurance thing? Like, is this?
Holy shit.
Yeah. So like they just, but here's the nuts. Here's the nuts part. They came by, the fire department came out, put like, and we got all this on camera, right? Like all of this is on camera. We see by the way, we see a homeless guy walk by and throw a cigarette in the dumpster. 4 hours later, because it must have just smoldered. 4 hours later, you see on camera the first like flame like starting to flicker. Like, shit. And then it grows. Then you kind of see like the fire department come and put it out. And a note wasn't left on the door. No one was notified by like the security or alarm
That's what I'm
company.
saying. Nobody knew.
Nobody knew. And
the fire department was there?
The whole fire department was there, just came and put it out and then left.
I feel like they have to tell somebody. There's
too.
No way they don't just show up and do that.
There was no note. There was nothing.
They'll put a fire out. But they usually will tell you, hey, your building was almost on fire.
Well, I think they know that like the bum encampment's back there. It's also Halloween. They're just like, whatever. Like, it's just like not okay. The building didn't burn down. We're good.
I wonder if that's happened more than you guys know too. They're
Right.
like, oh,
Yeah.
this third time this year. What do you mean?
They just keep burning this fucking place down.
All right, whatever.
What it is.
Yeah.
Dude, there's I drive down Cimarron every day to go to work now. And right past I want to say it's the Colonial overpass.
Okay.
There is
It's a mess on that intersection right there too.
Yeah.
Well, underneath it is definitely
Pawn shop.
You know what? Honestly,
Bum
I think
City?
it's Lake Underhill. I want to say it's Lake Underhill.
yeah,
actually.
okay, yeah, I know.
Close.
But on one side of it, there's a business that has a side road right next to it that dead ends into like a dirt trail.
I know
giant,
exactly where you're talking about.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I remember.
giant pile of scrap, and then right past the pile of scrap, there is a homeless encampment. There's several tents, and bro, more days than not, there's a sheriff out there.
Yeah.
Stopped, and there's some sheriff standing outside his car.
Yeah.
And I assume he's just saying like, everybody's got to go. Like you
That
can't
they
live
made it
here.
they made it illegal to be homeless in Orlando, I think. So
Oh.
like no, it's like it's a weird one. Like it's some law that is basically making them constantly like move and bounce around. And so when they get kicked out of one, it's think of it like this. You've got all these like tiny little encampments, right? In my area where my shop is. And one gets shut down, they migrate into another. Another one gets like busted, they migrate. So they're building these like mini bums. I'm not even kidding about this. This sounds like a joke, but they're forcing them into these like mini bum like super communities that like before you know it are going to become like actual like ghettos. You know what I'm saying? Like they're because there's nowhere else for them to go. Like there's like they're just kind of they're living their lives in the woods by the train tracks in pallet homes and stuff like that. And like, it's going to be like a squalor back there. It's actually, it's really sad because you don't give them anywhere to go. Then they're going to have, they got to go somewhere.
I do remember when I first moved out to Orlando, next to Boardwalk Bowl, like the big bowling alley on Colonial.
Yeah, down that way.
There was a large wooded area that was like, you had to kind of like walk down a ditch and then into the woods. But I had seen videos of basically like people would go back there and it was a sprawling.
Yeah, you don't even know how big
community.
it is. Yeah, and this is what I think is happening back there. I would actually be curious just to go in one day, right? Like, I'm surprised reporters haven't done that. Like, they need to, because
I think they are just very dangerous because like,
yeah,
I think any sort of exposure kind of opens it up to like, well, if you expose where this is,
yeah,
they're gonna come.
Oh, you'd have to go
bust
and
it
like,
down.
you'd have to go like with a wire and do like the whole like fake like you're a home fake like you're one of them, right?
Yeah,
and you'd have to.
And
do
even
that.
I feel like that can be dangerous. Like you go there at the wrong time or place. Like it's some homeless dude who's like, I don't fucking know you. You don't live here. Like this is our homeless home away from home.
That's probably true. There's some truth about that.
You probably get stabbed.
Yeah. No, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Guys, do you want to play a game?
Ooh.
Do you want to play a game?
You want to play a game? You want to play a game? Well, I introduced it the other week, and I think we're gonna do it again. And this is the game. Well, Mikey, why don't you explain it? And then I'm gonna read off a couple ideas for the name of the game after you explain it to the people.
Well, folks, welcome to our newest game. Name That Kazoon. That's my working title.
Okay, that is what ChatGPT actually is one of the things that it tried to name it as well.
That's because I'm smarter than a computer. I already called it.
Yeah. Well, that's what it is now.
Folks,
that's what it is now. It's Name That Kazoon.
So, Name That Kazoon is a game where Owen has picked out several songs, and usually he'll kind of try and stay in a time frame or in a time period or in a genre.
Only played it once. You don't know it. You don't know that. You don't know what I'm doing.
We'll
do you
see.
want me to explain them, or do you want to explain them?
You go.
Yeah,
ahead.
Owen.
You go ahead.
So Owen picks a style and gives us a couple songs. Now how he has made this game is he will play the song on his kazoo, and then he feeds that kazoo track into the old AI song machines, and they come out, and then he gives us two versions of a song that is played on kazoo. And the AI song machines make full songs with musical instruments and everything. And it's Ty and I's job to guess the song just based on our knowledge of these songs from their tune.
And how I would do it.
And their AI interpretations.
Yeah. So my kazoo playing will be inputted into the AI. The AI will then give 2 songs. And we're going to play it a little differently this week, Mike, because we have 2 of you to actually play the game, right? So I will play the first round of the song. You will have to say your name to then guess the song, okay? If you don't get it, the song will then continue until its end. If you get it on the first song, it's 3 points.
Mm-hmm.
If you then both of you can't do it, it goes to the second round of the song. And if you get it, if you still can't get it, then it will go into, of course, the actual kazoo. So 2 points for the second part, and then only 1 point, and then the first person to get it. Each round, you're gonna basically have to say your name to buzz in to guess the song. You get one guess per round, and that's how we're gonna play it. Okay? Are we clear on the rules of this?
Clear.
I think we're all pretty clear.
Okay, just making sure you're clear. All right, so Name That Kazoon is coming up here, and of course, because it was just a Halloween, these are all spooky-ish songs. All right, songs with some spook in them. Okay, so put that in the back of your brain, and we'll go with the first one here. Let me get this all situated rightly. All right, here's your first one. Here's your first one. Like I said, you got to buzz in with your name, and then we'll go from there. No guesses so far, I can see.
God damn it.
Yeah, I'm not getting anything.
Doesn't seem like we're going to get any guesses.
It's upsetting.
All right.
Maddening.
Well, it's made it halfway through the track with 0 guesses. So that means we're going to go to round 2 of the same song.
Pretty mad.
Giving you can't get the rest. So here you go. Round 2.
Fuck. I mean it when I say this makes me so mad.
Oh, it's Ghostbusters.
This is Ty Ghostbusters.
Both of you fail. Both of you fail. You didn't buzz in.
I buzzed in after we failed.
Both of you fail. 0 points. But yeah, you got it. You want to hear the kazoo?
Well, of course, because busting makes me feel good.
Yeah.
That first version was just so layered up, it was hard to like pull the Ghostbuster out.
That's the part that gave it away, obviously.
Yeah.
So there you go. That's round 1-0-0. You both failed. Know the rules. Know the rules. Okay, here you go. Second song.
The monster, Mike B, the Monster Mash.
I'm going to give it to you. Jesus Christ. 3 points for
Upsetting.
Mike. 3 points for
Upsetting.
Mike. Here we go.
Was a great the Monster Mash.
So yeah, you guys got that. You got that.
Mash.
You got that one pretty quick. I'll skip the second one. Here's the little kazoo for that. Yeah, no, got that quick. I'm impressed. All right, 3 points to Mike. Moving on to the next round. Here we go. I got to see how many rounds I have here. I've only got, 1, 2, 3 more. 3 more. Whoever's the winner after this next 3 is the winner for the night. Here we go.
Mike B,
No.
Thriller.
God damn it, no.
Mike
You don't
B?
get buzz in before me.
It is indeed Thriller. 6 points. 6 points. Man, Mike, he has to get the next 2, the last 2, to even stay in the game. Like, you're getting good at this. You're getting good at reading my vibe. I might have to start tricking you a little bit more, I think. Making it too easy. See, I don't think I would have got it on that. What was it for you?
I know there are about 4 Halloween songs
Yeah.
that there are to
that's
be
true.
played.
Yeah, so you're just
Not gonna lie,
yeah.
I was waiting for
Okay.
both the Monster Mash and,
And
Thriller to show up.
And you're like, oh, well, that's the style of it. Here you go. I think this one, though, sounds more accurate to it. Skip ahead. I wrote a better Thriller. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, what I'm saying is, these AI
This-
should be
you would've got
making
it on
this
this.
song.
Right? You would have got on that.
Oh, yeah.
Devil, because you're paralyzed. I think it did a real good job on that that part right there. I thought, like, okay, it kind of nailed that because this is what I gave it. Pretty good,
I would have
right?
got it by the. I would have got it 100% by the kazoo, but
Yeah. Okay. All right. So you're what? You 6-0? 6-0 right now, Mike?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm.
All right. Now These last two are a lot harder. Okay, so let's go with this.
What?
Might be. Is it Dracula by Rob Zombie?
It is indeed.
Finally,
9
finally.
points. Mike B ran away with the game. Oh my god. There you go. Yeah,
Yay.
it was indeed Dracula. Here you go.
Low key, shout out for Rob Zombie. Have you guys heard the single off that the new album he's doing? Yeah.
I was playing Rob Zombie. Sorry, what did you say about Rob Zombie? Because
He's got a new album coming out that sounds awesome.
I will check it out.
It's about the devil.
I was playing Rob Zombie all Halloween night, and maybe that's also why the children didn't come. It was maybe a little intense because I was blasting Rob Zombie out there. But also, isn't that a failure on his part for not releasing his new album if he's coming out with one right before Halloween? Come on.
I mean,
come on. You're Rob
there's
Zombie.
at least a single.
You know, like that's poor marketing. It's poor marketing. Should we do the last one just for funsies, even though that Mikey's clearly already won the game this evening?
Cheated.
It's
cheater.
I mean, I don't think he's cheating.
Accept defeat gracefully, Ty.
You dirty cheater.
Here we go. He's just smarter than you is.
It's upsetting.
Gonna give you the second.
Good. Great. God damn it. It's pissing me off so much.
It's a hard one. I'm not gonna lie. Going to kazoo. Here we go.
Oh, might be Blue Oyster Cult. Don't fear the Reaper.
You got it. Might be with a 10-point score on.
I recognized it. There's no way I would have gotten it.
You're terrible at this game.
The AI makes me so mad.
Yeah, well, that is our new game. What's the name of it, Mikey? What's the name of it?
Name that Kazoon.
Some of the other names the AI gave me were so terrible. Like, let's be real. Like, Oh No Kazoo, of course. Guess that tune, you fool. That's clever, you know. I did like the Oh No Kazoo phenomenon. That was
okay.
That's the second title of it. The Oh No Kazoo phenomenon. Kazoo. I can't say it, but yeah, that one. Yeah, it's good. God damn it. Yeah. So yeah, that was a game that we play.
Beautiful game.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, it's good. I have a lot of fun with it. Operation Poo, by the way, underway. We talked about fake poos last week. And,
we did.
In my prank scenario for the people that are receiving shipments for me for all my work gear.
Right.
There have been poos placed. Fake poos have been placed. They look really good. They got like a glisten to them, which is good. And so I got those going, but I didn't think that was enough. So I bought a lot of fake cockroaches, and I have been putting them in a lot of things. And what's going to be funny is that our stuff probably will actually have real cockroaches in it too. So they won't know whether it's a real poo, a real cockroach, a fake cockroach, or, you know, or anything, you know, like, could be fake poo, fake, you know, I'm going to put them on edge, guys. Would you guys be mad at this if we're in their situation? Or would you laugh? Like, because I've been told that this is like potentially like, man, I'd be so mad if that happened to me. Like, I'd be like, oh, you can't do that. It's so like
fake poo, fake cockroaches don't bother me. Make me laugh.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, you're initially like,
if it's a real poo, I mean, I'm pretty mad about it.
Yeah, I'm not doing any real poos, but you know, a little fake poo, fake cockroach. Mike, are you mad at that?
I don't think I'd be mad. I'd definitely be like, whoa, why the fuck is there fucking shit in here? But other than that, I'd probably laugh about it in the end, you know?
Right. I don't know. I feel like, you know, it's a good move. You know, it's how it's my legacy. It's how I want to be. As I want to be remembered. You know,
I'll find this in some box like 2 years from now, and it'll be the joy of somebody's day.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. My wife knew I was buying them, and
what are you buying?
Fake cockroaches.
Did she yell at you?
Well, no, she knew about that they were coming, and then she probably heard Alexa go like, "Hey, your fake cockroaches are here," and so she got them before I did because I was asleep, and then she snagged them, and then she started fake cockroaching me at the house.
Yeah, that's a good wife.
Yeah. So she got me like twice, like one in my lunchbox, one in one where my tea is, or she knows I'm gonna reach and pull it out and like it, you know. So she did
You
get
take a
me
lunchbox to work every day.
every day actually, yeah, because I usually just throw some breakfast shit in there. Even if I go out for lunch, I like my breakfast stuff, and I'll go out for lunch. Sometimes I'll bring breakfast and lunch. Yeah, I do that. Yeah.
I'm curious what a everyday lunch is. Yeah.
It changes, you know. Most of the time it's leftovers. Sometimes I'll make a meal specifically so I can have extra to take to lunch. Sometimes it's I like these little frozen curry things, man. I like these little frozen curry things. They're good.
That sounds wrong, but also intriguing.
They're not bad, you know. Like they're small, but they get me through. I'll do like a meatloaf thingy sometimes. I'll do some frozen meals.
Meatloaf Sammy?
Yeah. And then today I actually I a couple times, like, we got a Wawa real close, so I'll throw it in an order sometimes, right? Like for, quick sandwich pickup at the Wawa.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. Like, I think they're decent for the price. And I always bring like a drink anyway. So I don't have to like worry about buying them, like spending crazy money, because it's that's how they get you. Like all of a sudden, like the sandwich costs like close to $20 with a bag of chips and a fucking like drink and all that. So I avoid all that, and I just buy a thing, and I pop to the store and I put it online and I go grab it up. Now I always feel weird like putting it online. You pay for it and then just like going in, grabbing it, and walking out the store. Like yeah, but I do that quite a bit. And I'm kind of exploring Wawa's menu. Today I got a buffalo chicken mac and cheese panini.
Say what?
Okay.
Buffalo chicken mac and cheese panini.
I would smash.
So they took
I would eat that.
Yeah, it was actually really good. It was a bunch of chopped up, like almost shredded chicken in a buffalo sauce. Then they put that on like panini bread or whatever. And they fucking slapped some mac and cheese on that bitch. Pressed it for a little minute. And dude, it was actually like, you know what? That kind of fucking slams. Like, that's pretty good.
I wanted to bring this up too. I feel like lately, like I'll grab, I mean, our Quick Trip is really like the best option for gas station food up here, but like, it's weird even when something is really delicious that you can still completely peg the taste that it's from a fucking gas station. I don't know how to explain it. I feel like Wawa and some of those places are a little different.
Yeah, I don't think Wawa has that. Like anything cooked.
It's only a little bit different though.
You're not wrong, but it is that just tiny step up from 7-Eleven food.
Or like Mikey, like being in food your whole life. Do you feel like you can taste like Cisco products versus one of the other big suppliers?
I know what he means. Yeah, I know what you mean by that.
Yeah, yes and no, because it all depends. You can I can always tell when you bought like a big thing around here that I see a lot is like cheese sticks.
Yeah.
You can always tell when people are making their own cheese sticks, and a lot of places do now because they're just that easy to make. But a lot of places you can tell a homemade cheese stick from a
pre-bagged like just throw in the fryer cheese stick type deal.
Yeah, and that's really kind of the issue with like what happens here a lot, because like Cisco is such a predominant force in food supplying. There'll be entire, like, you could have 3 or 4 different restaurants in a strip mall and they're all supplied by the same person.
Yeah.
Yep.
So a lot of their product turns out to be the same stuff. So unless you're buying just only raw items, you could end up with the same French fries at 4 different fucking restaurants, because a lot of places just go, it's not worth the hassle to make our own French fries.
It depends what type of business it is. It depends what type of restaurant it is, right?
Yeah.
Like I totally get it in certain occasions, but not every restaurant has to be gourmet or homemade, right? Like there is a place, a time and place for all of it, right? Like,
Of course.
you know, and there's something to be said, I guess, by that standardization. Now, it's probably not the healthiest stuff. It's probably like all bullshit, if we're being real, you know, like, but we eat all that bullshit all day, all the time. And it's not to get political about it, but like, that's, you know, part of a problem, you know, like a greater problem. Like, I mean, sound like I have brain worms, but you know what I mean? Like, you know
I brought
what I'm
it up.
saying.
All right, RFK.
Yes. I got a chicken quesadilla from the gas station the other day. Kind of excited because you never see those at our gas station. I was like, what's that? I'm going to get one.
Yeah.
Got home, ate it. Very like normal shredded chicken cheese. It was pretty straightforward.
We
but
say you got home, made it. Ate it or made it?
ate it.
Oh,
Ate
ate it. I thought you like.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a pre-made thing
No,
that
it
you
was
had
hot.
to cook at home
Yeah.
or something. Like, okay, it was hot there. Okay, got it.
And when I chomped into it though, it's like the first couple bites, you're like, man, I was excited, but this tastes like gas station.
I
Yeah.
mean, they're like
It's the
so, like,
grill
today-
in a lot of places. I want to say it's like an unclean grill, maybe. Like that definitely happens.
Well, like today, we went, like we were gonna just have like chicken and salad for dinner. So instead of going to Publix and buying like a bag of salad, like they have those like pre-made
Yeah,
salads.
yeah, we do
Right.
that from time to time. Yeah,
We went to Fancy Produce or Fancy Fruit and Produce.
that place
the
is
little,
great.
like-
That place is great.
yeah, it's the little like Latin
Yeah.
grocery store that's like it's actually closer than Publix. I honestly don't know why we continue to go to Publix. We went there and I was just like kind of looking at everything and I'm like, everything looks slightly different, but better.
Yeah,
And we really only bought food from like the outside rim of the grocery store because like even though it is like a Spanish grocery, they still have like canned everything. Like there's still just tons of processed food in there and we're trying to cut back.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But like the lettuce was nicer, all the tomatoes were nicer. Pretty much all the produce there felt like better produce.
No, I agree. It's when I go to like Clemens, that's right by my place. Like it's an actual like it's a Clemens produce. It's a produce store. Like it's half the price and it's so much better. And what I think the big difference is there's this whole emphasis on making all the food look perfect in like a Publix or like a major grocery store. Like they want like every tomato to look like a tomato you see in a cooking book or something, right? And it doesn't look like that. Like that whole ugly food thing, ugly fruit, ugly veg. Like, guess what? Some of that is probably better for you and like has like, you know what I mean? Like, cause it's like a carrot should have a certain color. Like, and the color that we have, like there's a ripeness with a nice tomato, for instance, like a certain amber, like a red that you don't get when it's like these preservative like things. Like I do think there's some truth to that. Like we do need to eat more like that.
Dude, they had it's a plum tomato. It's like your Roma tomato.
I like a good plum tomato. Yeah.
These were monster plums. And I was at Publix just the other day and not the same size, not the same. They were like squishier. It just
Well, part of all of that is you're probably getting it more fresh from farm to table, right? You're absolutely getting something that's a more local produce than you are just this, you know, what's that company? The Monsanto, like fucking like, you know, like huge fields and like all that stuff, right? Like, so when it's like a local or more local farm, you're gonna get some of that, and it's you're getting it delivered because they don't have to put all those crappy preservatives all over everything. And it's like,
dude,
you look at all those countries in Europe that are living longer, right? Like they're not eating that processed bullshit. They're not eating it. Like that preserve.
They're making a lot more of their own food.
Like, I think there's a direct correlation with that. It's something that
dude,
we could learn a lot from.
It's the same thing. It's happening at my job right now, because we're trying to, like, we're working on just having a little bit better of a product and saving some money. So we've stopped ordering produce from like our big food supplier. We use Cheney Brothers. It's like another fairly large.
It might as well
supplier.
be a Cisco, man. It's a huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we started dealing with this local guy, Express Produce, and man, you can buy smaller quantities of produce from this guy. You kind of like get more what you need instead of like Cisco or like CBI
You have
wants
to
us
buy. If you need 50 pounds, well, we'll only sell you 100 pounds of something. Like that's like
basically,
yeah.
It's well, and the weirder thing was like cauliflower, for instance. You can either buy a case, which is like 20 fucking heads of cauliflower.
No, we don't need
or
that
you can
much.
buy it. I think it's 3 in packages of 3.
Yeah.
And the price is so high on the package of 3, but there's no way we go through a case of 20. So I'm like, well, now I got to pay like an ass ton more to just buy intervals of 3. And they're smaller. They don't look as good. I was just my boss told me, he's like, yeah, we're going to start ordering everything from this other produce company. So like make that switch for me. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. But I'm seeing the benefit.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it really does help. Last little thing before we go on break here. I saw a story today. And it scared the ever-loving shit out of me because I'm like, this is like bad ways to go, like to die. You know what I mean? And this is from Southeast Asia. I'll get you the country here in a second. But there was this dude. He was an American teacher. And him and his son were killed by a swarm of hornets while ziplining in Laos.
A slow zip line.
I know, where they attacked while ziplining.
So,
that would be hilarious.
Maybe they were getting rigged up and the hornets got them then.
So
I wanted to be mid-zip, swarmed by wild fucking...
Yeah, for real. So they were
Ferrari hornets.
They
Jesus
were on
Christ.
They were visiting an eco-adventure resort near the northern city of Luang Prabang.
I bet you anything they signed some sort of waiver.
Hundreds of what are believed to have been Asian giant hornets attacked the pair while they were trying to descend from a tree. So their bodies, it seems like they fell from the tree. Their bodies were covered in red spots after the very painful attack. A lot of stings, more than 100 over the whole body on each of them. They basically died in hospital. They went into anaphylactic shock. They got, I guess just, if you think about it, zip lining, like the hornets were in that tree. And they're they're like those murder hornets. But doesn't that sound like, I'm just fucking ziplining around, having a good time. And then, they think they basically like hit a fucking like nest or something, or they were on the move or some shit. The murder hornets, they were like moving to a different tree at that exact sort of time, right? That they like hit it, and like I don't know, crazy. I just think that is a shitty way to die. But then you hear about that there's a story from years ago about that woman who fell from her parachute and hit the ground, but lived. And when she hit the ground, though, she got bit by like 1 million fire ants. So it was something that like kept her alive actually, because it was like part of the body's like shock mechanism that otherwise she would have died. And yeah, she ended up living like that.
Thanks, fire ants.
Yeah. Like, but it's like that weird thing with that anaphylactic shock. It's like your body's most extreme response to something. Like it's trying to like, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. It's hard to put into words, like, because they're two completely, one lived, one died, and it's two completely different bugs, but they're sort of weirdly related in that sense. Like what I'm trying to say is, had they like ran into the tree, boom, be knocked out, fallen over, then got stung by the hornets, would they be alive? I don't know. Still sounds like it would be painful though.
Do you want to know how big the Asian giant hornet is?
They're pretty big, right?
Comparative to regular hornets.
All right. So what's a regular hornet? Inch?
Like
less?
very large hornets are still under an inch.
Okay. So then like a murder hornet on top of that would be what? Like inch and a half?
Inch and a half to 2 inches long.
That's fucking huge.
So imagine like probably the first 2 knuckles of like your index finger.
Oof.
And that's a giant hornet.
These
are the hornets that do you remember a couple years ago when we were worried that there were like these murder hornet outbreaks?
Yeah, they were invading, right? Like they're yeah.
Yep. Those are the Asian giant hornet.
And they're like extremely aggressive, I think, too, right?
One of the most aggressive species of hornet.
Which one's more aggressive? If there's one more aggressive, we just need to get rid of that. Can we?
Well, and the thing is, like, I don't know that hornets serve a purpose.
They can be like. They can be pollinators. They can be pollinators. They're not like bees. They're not like good at it, but like they're just more like flying death machines.
Yeah, but I think they kill other shit.
They probably
kill other things to balance the goddamn.
I'm sure there's something, but yeah, they're not as useless as like mosquitoes, for instance, that serve no purpose other than feeding bats, right? Like that's why mosquitoes are like still you kind of need them, Unfortunately, you sort of need them, because otherwise then you lose all the bats, and then the bats don't eat all the other stuff. I found a lizard in my house when I got home today. It was almost dead. I had to throw it in the yard, and I was thinking, oh man, that guy's dead. Like, what's gonna eat it? And I was like,
so
I threw it up in the air. I was hoping like a bat would like swoop down, and like never happened. Never happened. But I think about it. But I'm like, does a bird
just threw a lizard?
Yeah.
You didn't do anything cool. Like you just tossed a lizard.
Well, that's what I did. What do you want for me?
So yeah, I guess basically the Asian giant hornet's ecological role. They're an insect predator. They just eat other insects. So presumably your mosquitoes, your other pests.
The hornets are eating the mosquitoes?
They help control pest populations.
The hornets are not eating the mosquitoes. They can't catch the mosquitoes. Nah. I don't think they are. I think the hornets are eating like little larvae and shit like that, like in the dirt or whatnot. That's what they're eating. That's what they're eating.
They help regulate pest populations like caterpillars, flies, and beetles.
Yeah.
They also, I guess, as predators, they also help recycle nutrients back into the soil by breaking down organic matter when they eat other insects. And they are pollinators, although they're not as prolific pollinators as like your regular bee.
They're R-word pollinators is what they are.
They're just slow pollinators, dog.
Nah, they're autistic pollinators is what they are. I got a bee box at my house, right? And for the longest time, all that went in there. You know what bee box is? You know what it is?
Little trap.
Boxing?
Little trap. Bee box.
It's a thing I hang on my fence, and it's got all these tiny little holes so that the bees can make little houses in it and hang out. Well, all the wasps took that bitch over. There was a bunch of wasps, and then I whacked some of the wasps out, and now actual bees are going in there. And so yeah, I got for my I got some bees in my bee box. It's exciting.
Bee boxing.
Bee boxing, yeah. Next, I'm gonna get a bat box.
Bro, stop putting all your animals in boxes, dude.
Do you hear about this story? I don't know if it's true, but I read this today off Reddit, and it really cracked me up. So it was a story about like this little girl who had a hamster, and she had an older sister, and her older sister gets a call from the little girl, and like mom and dad like, oh, it'll be fine. The little girl's got this like hamster, and the hamster hasn't like moved for a couple days, hasn't eaten. Whatnot. It's been like just basically just like laying by the side of the cage. So the little girl calls her big sister, and big sister's like, oh yeah, no, mom and dad, like you need to like whatever little furball's name is, like you need to take that shit to the vet. That's not right. So they go to the vet, and the little girl, they take the thing out of the cage or whatever, and they're right, like it was basically just like slumped over on the side. All of a sudden, they put it on the vet's table. The thing starts running around. They give it water and give it food, and it's like eating and it's like drinking, and it's like, well, it hasn't done that in days. They find out that the fucking hamster had a magnet in the side of its you know how they like eat stuff in their cheeks and whatnot, like yeah, so it had a magnet and it got stuck to the side of the cage.
Oh no,
my God,
that's awful.
I know, but it made me laugh really hard. The hamster was fine because it,
thanks for letting that magnet out of my mouth. I'm good.
But like when you go to pull that hamster, like when you go to like take the hamster out of the cage, you give it like a tug, and you're like, "Hey, bro, what the?"
Yeah, there was a little
fuck?
resistance there or something. Yeah, I think so, but they probably figured it out because of that, right? Like they pulled it out and they were like
oh yeah, your kid's feeding your hamster magnets, like a real R word.
It's that that's the same.
Stop that.
It's the same to me as when you like unhook a fish and like put it back.
Bro, that's got to be wild though. Like when you catch a fish, you hold it out for like a minute or two, long enough to take the hook out, and you go, "Oh, cool looking fish."
Yep.
Sweet.
It's the old
Back
Mitch,
you go.
old Mitch Hedberg joke, man. What was it? I don't want to kill the fish. I just want to make it late for something.
Gotta love a Hedberg.
Gotta love him. Shall we take a little bit of a break? I've got a story for you in the next segment, or for those of you listening on the podcast, a story for you next week about a event that Teresa sort of, I'm not going to say dragged me to. But it was at the Dr. Phillips Center. This is a very highfalutin type of affair, guys.
Oh.
So I want to tell you all about it here in the next segment. But this was a good time hanging with both of you, and we thank all of you for listening. We enjoy it because it gives us something to do. It gives us a community to love, and you know what? Weirdly, we do love you all. Any single one of you that listens. I will say this though, I love those of you that give me money more than the ones that don't. I will go ahead. I'll say that. I think that's a fair assessment. But yeah, give us money. Patreon.com/ONRS. Facebook.com/groups/Ono Radio Show. Also with the page. You got to get on the page with Ono Radio Show as well now, because that's where we're also, broadcasting the shows as well. So yeah, get on that one. But the groups, I don't know how it's going to work. Just be in both of them, dickheads. Twitch.tv/ONRS live. 407-906-6466.
Woo.
If you want to, leave us a voicemail or whatnot. Did I get everything, Mike? Did I miss anything? What's going
No,
on?
we're all good.
Yeah, we all good. Guys, if nothing else, get your magnesium. And what do we say when we get out of here? Fuck your dreams.
Fuck 'em.